Hey guys, Rich from Richmond Gaming. Hope everyone is doing fantastically well, and a little bit of a different video today. It seems like it's been an absolute age since I've covered anything but MCP and Shatterpoint on the channel, but today I get to open up a box that I've been looking forward to for over 2 years now. It is, of course, The Witcher Old World. I backed this on Kickstarter, I think back in May 2021, so well over 2 years that I've been waiting for this box. And I did the typical thing. I started out with like the $125 box, but by the time I'd done it all and managed my pledge and added all of the extra bits on, because you guys know the FOMO of missing out, or the fear of missing out, the FOMO, you end up going all in. So it ended up costing me $280 in total, but then when you add shipping on cost, it was $313. But that got me a whole bunch of stuff. I got the deluxe box, I got a couple of, or actually 3 or 4 different expansions. I got the metal coin upgrades, got some extra dice, got the playmat as well, which is something I've not purchased before, but then when I did my Marvel games, the ones by Simon, the Marvel United games, I did feel like I'd missed out on not having that playmat just to make it much nicer when we're playing. So I was taking the kids to school this morning. I got a text message from my partner saying that my Witcher game had arrived. And so yeah, let's jump over to the other camera and let's take a look at what is in this not huge but fairly heavy box. Okay guys, so here we go. As you can see, this is a big old box. So this game I didn't mention is by Go On Board. I've never had anything from these guys before. They are a Polish company, and my word, this is a heavy box. I suppose this has turned up kind of just in time for season 3 of The Witcher on Netflix. I haven't started watching it yet, but definitely one that I will be watching. Don't know if I'll carry on with any of the other seasons now that Henry Cavill has obviously departed to go and do some other geeky stuff as well, as we all know. Cool, so to start off then, we've got a box inside a box. So let's put this to one side here, and let's have a look what else we've got in here. So we've got we've got a few different things. This is not the easiest to get out, but very well packed. Okay, there we go. Let's put that to one side. Let's start off then. Did you get any indication on any of these? All in AB, all in AB, all in C. So let's start with the first of the AB boxes then and see what we've got in here. I do like to play a lot of board games, and I believe there is a solo version of this game as well, which is always good. Oh, okay, so I think we've actually started with the right box. Let's put this expansion to one side for a moment. But here we go, guys. So a game by Lucas Wozniak. Again, I will apologise, I don't know anything else that Lucas has done, but as you can see there, you've got the CD Projekt Red on there as well. We will open these up, but let's just have a look what else we've got here as well. So this is the Legendary Hunt expansion. Now these are based on the actual books. They're not based on the TV show, or they're not based on the games or anything like that. And I believe they happen kind of earlier than what happens in the TV show, or indeed the games. Obviously, the games being the one that made them very famous. I was very excited about the miniatures in this game. They looked really nice. Let's have a look at what else is in here then. Now I had to make some room on the old Kallax shelves to make sure I can fit these on. I'm selling some Legion things and other such things like that. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of things in here as well. So let's start. Oh, my word. So we've got the Majors expansion. The artwork on these is absolutely amazing. I'm sure you'll all agree. We've got the Old World expansion. And then we have got the Kickstarter expansion. So on here, it looks like we've got a few different things. So you've got the Wild Hunt, Adventure Pack, Monster Trail, Lost Mount, Wild Hunt. I wonder if that's a different version of the Wild Hunt. And then the Siri expansion, that looks like it's going to be another one of the Witchers that you can take as well. And then finally, let's just move these here. Oh, apologies for the noise. I think this is going to be all my extra little bits that I ordered. So it is indeed a little bit battered there. So this is a Monster Pack expansion. So you can see we get some extra monsters in there. Some dice, so they're all custom dice. They are D6, but they are all custom dice. We'll have to have a look and see what they mean. And then we've got these metal coins and tokens in here as well. And then lastly, the one that, as I mentioned, I'm previous Kickstarters I haven't gone for, but I did with this one, is the mat. Oh, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Wow, look at this, guys. Don't know if you guys can see it all. Let's move these to one side a second. Yeah, this is actually too big to fit on my board. I'll have to put another table on here. So let's just. So this is, I think, sort of where we're playing. This has got all the different. I don't know what they're called yet, but like academies, I think maybe that are on here. Really, really good quality. Really good quality, as you'd expect from something like this, a more premium product. And then I think up the side here is where we put certain cards and things. Again, guys, I saw one playthrough and one demo of this, but you know, I love me some Witcher, and this one just stood out to me. I had actually completely forgot about the fact I'd ordered it until all of the updates started to come through, and then I got very giddy because people started getting them. But you know, being in the UK, we wait for things. Seems like we wait for things the longest amount of time. But let's see if I can get this back. In fact, let's not bother trying to get that back in there for the moment. Let's just put that in there for now. Okay, then let's start and let's get ourselves the core box out. And I think this is what we're gonna sort of start with today and have a look at what is in the core box. So this is all in, guys, as I mentioned, €313 in total, which I think for what we get is pretty good value, to be honest with you. You know, big sort of standard size main box here, and then the 4 other boxes. One of the things I'm really interested about is whether or how well. In fact, let's have a look at the back of the box at the moment. So, Witcher the Old World, explore, fight monsters, become a legend. So you get 1 game board, 5 Witcher miniatures, 28 monsters, player boards, wooden cubes, poker dice, some cards, and then tokens. But as we know, we've got our other tokens here. So we've got the deluxe edition, so it contains the monsters themselves. I think if not, they were represented by cards, maybe in tokens and things like that. Let's just zoom in ever so slightly there. So yeah, let's get this open and see what we have got inside. So starting off then, obviously we've got the rules, fairly big, 36 pages, right? But I tend to rely more on videos. I do have a read through, but I do tend to rely on videos. So okay, this is showing you how you can That's, oh, right, okay. So if you don't have the playmat, you do get... Now, I feel a little bit disappointed by this one because we actually get a really nice quality board. So maybe the playmat wasn't needed, but that's fine. That is fine. So you get some tokens here. Okay, so there we go. Look, I think if we hadn't bought the deluxe edition, I think this is what would have represented the 28 monsters. Obviously, we've got these coins here, but as you can see in this, we did get... Because look, guys, if you've got an option to buy nicer quality stuff, if you can do it, obviously, and these are really good. These are awesome feeling. So you've got the different coins here that are represented, which is nice. I gather the bronze being the least denomination, up to gold being the most expensive. And you do get this nice little canvas bag for them as well. So we'll just pop them in there. Again, not entirely sure what all of these mean at the moment. Let's have a look at the miniatures. Miniatures or miniatures? Let me know. Okay, yeah, I mean, these look like... I mean, they're all single piece, you know, single mould. And it does... I mean, these things are hollow as well. Like, it does always surprise me how good board games can actually get now. Like, the quality of them is so good. But the problem is, guys, obviously, this is a whole bunch of other things I need to paint up. Like, the mould lines are really good on them. Okay, there's a couple of mould lines, but like nothing bad. Usually with board games, I don't go into the same level of detail when it comes to painting. Nice that they've all got the numbers on the bottom there as well. Yeah, so I don't go into the same detail of painting. These will be probably slap chopped up, just so they look a little bit nicer whilst they're on the board. And then what else do we get in here? So we've got a whole bunch of cards. Now, are these different size cards? They look like they are. They look like they're different size to what I've had previously. We've got the main guys themselves, the witches here. And yeah, I mean, look, we're not going to get Geralt because he's not in this game. But really nice quality, really good quality actually. I picked up the Hero Quest board game a little while back, and I will say, so I gather these, yeah, okay, so these denote the colour that you are. I will say these are significantly better quality than the ones from the Hero Quest box. We get some, I gather these are the poker dice that we've got in here as well that we use. Obviously these are some sort of component of the game. Really not sure how it all works at the moment. I will be doing some playthroughs on the channel probably. I like that you get these. Like, I like that you get some, you know, some plastic in here to hold them. Some more tokens there. And then we get the character boards themselves. Let's have a look. So these are going to be our heroes. So we've got School of the Bear, Rythar, I think there. And then we've got Kylar, School of the Cat, Godric from School of the Griffin, Jasper from the School of the Viper. These feel like really nice quality. So there's enough room in there. You can see they've got little slats underneath to fit your cards in. And then School of the Wolf, Erin. Guys, these are really thick. These are really nice quality. We get a little thing there. Lots and lots of cards. So it looks like it's the cards is how you're going to do combat in this game. Room for more cards as well. Obviously we've got the monsters in here. So yeah, I mean that's everything that we get in the core box. Initial thoughts are it is exceptionally high quality. I know that they had a couple of... So there's a gap there. I'm not sure why there's a gap. I think I know why there is a gap. Because don't we have... Shouldn't we have an expansion somewhere? Huh. Feels like we've got something missing because we should have got an expansion. So a single character pack expansion. So I wonder if that's in the Kickstarter bit. So I'll put this to one side for the moment. That goes back on there. That goes on there. And then these go on top. So let's put these to one side. It looks like you can rename your characters as well, which I do like. So yeah, so on the little cards that we had, they popped out, so you can actually rename them some different names, which is a cute little thing that you can do, just to add a little bit of sort of difference in there, I suppose. So let's move these here. Let's get rid of the rubbish. And let's start then. Let's go with this Kickstarter one. Because I'm hoping in here, this is where we get... it was in here, yes. So it was in here that we got the extra character. Or the extra Witcher, should I say. Which I'm gathering is where that spare little piece is. So let's have a look then at what we get. So this is the Kickstarter expansion. So the Old World Adventure Pack, Syria expansion, and Lost Mount. So you get a Lost Mount miniature, get a unique card, and then we get another player board, as we would imagine. Then we've got some rules here for Monster Trail and the Wild Hunt, but then I've also got the Wild Hunt there. So I don't know if this is a duplication or what. More tokens, tokens and tokens and tokens. And here we go. This is our other character board that we get. A lot more. Oh, 2 character board. Okay. So it looks like we've got an extra 2. So you've got Siri, who's like a standalone character. So that's what I was meaning, guys, is this bit here, you can take the names off and rename them. So she is the Lady of Space and Time. And then we've got Alvar from the School of the Manticore. Yep, really, really nice, really, really good quality. Some different cards again. This is going to be a nightmare to actually sleeve up. There are hundreds of cards here. Get some more tokens, or some more sort of wooden pieces there. Tokens, whatever you want to call them. And then a whole bunch more miniatures. So these are our 2 extra witches that we get. Yep, all really nice, all really good quality. This is the mount, apparently. Not sure what it's doing stood atop a hut, but that's where it is. And then again, a whole bunch. These look like the Wild Hunt guys. So these guys here, if I remember rightly, they look like the Wild Hunt. And I haven't watched season 3 yet, but I believe they are going to be a big part of season 3. They've definitely been teased, haven't they, in other things. Am I missing something there? There we go. So yep, so that's the extra bits that you get with Kickstarter, or as part of the Kickstarter stuff. And did they go in? maybe there and there, like so. No, I think they went in there like that, didn't they? Oh, God knows. They become a bit of a nightmare, really, trying to get these back in the boxes, don't they? Aha, they went that way. You absolute numpty. Let me know, guys, when you buy things like this, because I have a tendency to kind of stick with the core box first. Do that, paint it up, do what you want to do with it, play your games with it, and then go on to the extra campaigns. But let me know what you think. So I want to go to this. So it was the Wild Hunt, and then we had the Legendary Hunt. So a little bit different, obviously. So we had the Wild Hunt, now we got the Legendary Hunt. Let's take a look and see what we've got going on here. So this is another expansion. So this is just going to be another set of missions, basically. Got some big old boys in here. So it shows you where to set your game up and things. Large legendary monster cards. So yeah, I mean, look at the size of these guys. These are some absolute beasts compared to the other ones. What's this little guy in here? Okay. Just hanging around playing his flute, Tom Bombadil-esque. Yeah, that looks awesome, doesn't it? That looks really cool. So yeah, the miniatures in here, guys, are really, really good quality. Really good quality. For me, it's amazing to me how much board games have come along. Let's have a quick look at some of these cards then. Let's have a look then. So we've got the Golem, the Cyclops, Toad, Frightener, the Unseen Elder, the Ice Giant, and the Gaunter Odin. So he's your Piper. And then that looks like just a backing card, or is it? Does it open up? No, it looks just like a backing card. So it's got all their stats on there and what they do and everything else like that. So I think it's a combination of dice and cards. But as I mentioned, I am going to be doing some playthroughs, so you guys will get to see it all in action. Really like the look of that one though, with the big one. And then we've got the next expansion, which is Skellige, or Skellige, maybe. So in waters of Great Sea, west of the continent lies the Skellige Archipelago. These frosty islands give birth to traders, warriors, and influential leaders. A visit to Skellige can have many benefits, but the perilous trips can become costly. I like this when you sort of get extra bits to your maps here. Look, so these are adding on extra things, and I wonder if that's what the game mat has, because it looked bigger than the board that you get in the core box. So let's have a look through and see what we get in here. So again, another set of instructions. Yes, this is an expansion now to the actual board itself. So I gather you play on the normal board and then you get these as well, so they make the map bigger. I do like that. I like the progression. We've got a Dagon. I mean, he's an ugly looker, isn't he? And then some boats. So not much in the way of plastic of this one. But, you know, that's fine. That is fine. Not everything needs to be full of plastic. Just a single character card on there. But then again, a huge amount of additional cards as well. Like I mentioned, guys, this is going to be an absolute nightmare to sleeve up, because I've got to sleeve my games. Have to sleeve them. It's just a general thing that I like to do with all my games. I think it just keeps everything that little bit neater, but it ends up costing almost as much in sleeves as it does for the game sometimes. But hey ho, these are slightly different. Usually I've got 4x6, I've got tarot, and I've got sort of normal size ones. These look a little bit bigger, so I have to have a look and see what we get. So this is Majors. So we're going to get an extra player board. Do like that, some extra characters. Again, guys, this will all mean a lot more to me. Oh wow, we get wowzers. So they're bringing in a whole new school by the looks of it, guys. So we've got Mage Alzur, got Mage Ardia, Mage Gekhira, Mage Othars. These are just going to be extra witches, I think. Or, well, characters that you can play with. Obviously, they're the mages, they're not the witches. And then Philippa. I do like these. I love the colouring of these as well. So, yeah, so this was definitely part of the bigger game mat that I had. Because I remember seeing this board as part of it. So again, it's like an extra expansion bit to it. So this is purely just characters by the looks of it. It doesn't look like there's an extra, whilst it'll bring additional gameplay, it doesn't look like it's bringing in any new missions or anything like that. But obviously, by the fact that it's bringing in different types of characters, it increases the playability. And again, guys, the miniatures are super good quality. Really good quality. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure like availability, like once something has been on Kickstarter. I know some stuff are Kickstarter exclusive, but then, you know, I've seen them being sold after the fact as well in shops and other such things. So like I say, we'll do some gameplay, we'll do some playthroughs on the channel once we've got things painted up, hopefully giving you guys an insight. And then lastly, we've got the Monster Pack expansion. So this is a slightly smaller box. Okay, some cards as well. Bit of blurb. Okay, so it looks like he's just adding in some monsters. Again, I guess these are extra things that can just rock up. These things are pretty big. These things, Siren and Monster Trail expansion. So I gather the Siren's going to be in the sea, right? That's generally where Sirens are. So we've got a Koshche, I think that's called. This is this spider thing. It's got chitinous armor, or chitinous, yeah, chitinous armor. That's how you pronounce it correctly, isn't it? We've then got the Kairan, which, I mean, this is an ugly thing. Looks like the thing from Doctor Strange a little bit with the old tentacles. And then we've got the Siren here as well. Get some extra cards. That's pretty cool looking. That is pretty cool looking indeed. Yeah, so there we go, guys. That is everything that we get, or that you will get if yours hasn't arrived yet, or maybe you're thinking about it. Everything in the full pledge. I think it's quite a lot. I think we get quite a bit there for our money. One big core box that's absolutely jam-packed full. What do we get? A whole character box of expansions, 2 full expansions with Skellige and the Legendary Hunt, and we've got the what else were they called? We've got the Kickstarter pack here as well, with all the extra bits in there. So yeah, the Lost Mount, the Monster Trail, Adventure Pack, Wild Hunt expansion. So yeah, I think all in all, guys, I think it's pretty good value. You know, they're never going to be the cheapest. Board games are just not, you know, they're hobby. They're almost in the world now of like hobby games, aren't they, in terms of their cost of them. You get a lot more in terms of miniatures and things, but yeah, I'm super excited, guys, to start playing this, get this on the table. Let me know down in the comment section if you've managed to pick this up, if you're excited about it. And yeah, guys, until next time, yeah, this is a lot of boxes, isn't it? And I do like, I mean, even just the sound of this is awesome. But yeah, guys, we're going to leave it there. We're not even going to bother going back to the main camera because there's not much else to talk about, really. So we'll leave it there, guys. If you could like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. Let me know in the comment section below if you picked this up, if you played it, if you are excited about it. I know it's one that I'm really, really looking forward to actually playing through. So yeah, until next time, guys, take care, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Welcome to